During this fateful year, 486 AD, the tides of history turned in Gaul. The Franks, led by their young and ambitious king, Clovis, marched to challenge the last remnant of Roman rule in the region. Opposing them stood Syagrius, the last Roman warlord of Soissons, determined to hold the line against the rising barbarian power. The battlefield stretched wide, a vast expanse of open fields and rolling hills. As the sun cast its first light, the Roman army took position, shields locked, spears poised, their formations standing firm, disciplined, unwavering, like the legions of old. Across from them, the Franks gathered, their warriors restless, gripping their axes and swords, eager for blood. Then the war horns sounded. A wave of Frankish warriors surged forward, their charge wild and unrelenting. The earth trembled beneath their feet as they crashed into the Roman lines. The first impact was like thunder. Shields shattered, bodies thrown back, the clang of metal filling the air. But the Romans held, pushing back with precise, disciplined thrusts of their spears. The battle raged on, chaos consuming the field. Roman infantry fought with relentless discipline, their shield wall absorbing the relentless blows of the Franks. Yet, the enemy pressed harder, hacking, slashing, breaking through the weakest points. Where one Roman fell, another took his place, but the sheer ferocity of the Frankish assault began to wear them down. Syagrius, at the heart of the Roman force, barked orders, rallying his men, refusing to let the line collapse. He knew that if they held, they could break the Frankish charge and counterattack. But Clovis was watching, waiting. The moment the Roman center thinned, he signaled his cavalry. From the flanks, Frankish riders stormed forward, their lances poised, their momentum unstoppable. The Roman rearguard turned too late. The impact was devastating. Riders smashed through the ranks, swords and spears cutting down those who tried to resist. The once disciplined formation began to break, cohesion giving way to panic. Syagrius saw the collapse unfolding before him. He fought, his blade cutting through the chaos, but it was clear the battle was lost. His men were surrounded, falling one by one. The last defenders of Soissons, outnumbered and exhausted, made their final stand, forming a desperate shield wall. They fought with everything they had, but the Franks pressed in, hacking, stabbing, overwhelming them. And then Syagrius fled. Abandoning his army, he rode away, disappearing into the distance, leaving his men to their fate. One by one, the last remnants of the Roman army fell, their banners torn, their shields broken. The battlefield lay silent, soaked in blood and ash. Clovis stood victorious. The last Roman bastion in Gaul had fallen, and in its place, the Franks would rise. This was not just a battle. It was the end of an era, the fall of the last Roman stronghold, and the beginning of a new kingdom that would shape the future of Europe for centuries to come.